To about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And a first carry here for Charles Sims. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Second down, Winston. Steps away to his left. Shreds the tackle. It'll be a pickup of just 2. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Winston. And a catch right side by Evans. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. On 4th down, they do snap it to Winston. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Give him 9 on the play, and on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. Jameis now on 1st down. It's brought in by Adam Humphries. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Holding offense.
So holding by the offense, and maybe now got to shift up what you want to do on the playbook.
Yeah, definitely. Change what you're doing in the playbook, but boy, the advantage shifts to the guys on defense, doesn't it? Longer yardage situations, they often become bolder.
Now they run with Sims. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be...
Every position is really seen at the defensive end spot. These guys in the old days were often outside linebackers. They just pushed them forward because they wanted to play fast and get to the quarterback or the running backs quicker than ever before.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Third and long for Winston. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. They send Green to the left on his own. Their D gets the INT. Now what can Dalton do? Out to the flat. That's complete to his running.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. Second down now after the pass completion. Second down, Dalton. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. 3rd down, a shot here for Dalton. He drops it off for Bernard. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd down. Dalton throwing on 2nd down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Give him 3 on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down. Fakes the give to Bernard. Dalton. And that's complete to LaFell. A gain of 7, and they pick up the 1st. 1st and 10 for Dalton. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
My high school coach John Ford used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
Another look for Dalton on 2nd and 10. Underneath here to Hill. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Jeremy Hill was the one he was trying to hit there. That'll bring up 2nd down. So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd. Oh, design run for their wideout. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4. A first carry now. This is Hill. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. 4th down. Dalton wants to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. C.J. Uzomah, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals are going to take a first-quarter lead.
That's almost just not right. You cover everybody, but those tight ends, they can be awfully reliable.
Very reliable. The defense just has to hate those guys.
Just drives them crazy because oftentimes you can't match up with them. They have you either with size, speed, or maybe even just strength.
And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Bucs in possession of the football as we begin the 2nd quarter as they take over here 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT. Evans has it left side. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Now Sims. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Second down, Winston. Eluding the pressure right. A dump off to Sims. And able to get this one before he's... Sims. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Jameis to throw it. He completes it to Evans. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
A monster 2016 from Mike Evans. His Buccaneers didn't make the playoffs, but wasn't because of his production. Led the league in targets and was in the top 5 in many other receiving categories. What a big-time year for him.
4th in yards, 2nd touchdowns just outside of the top 5, 6th in catches. So he's going to be a handful for teams in the future. I mean, he's got a long career ahead of him.
A long career ahead of him, and look for him to increase his yards after catch as he moves forward in his career.
The first carry here for Jaquiz Rogers. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming. Another carry now for Rogers. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
And they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
From here, this would have been a 48-yarder, but no, they're going to go for it. And some extras coming up on the line here, ready for the blitz. They'll run it with Sims. And he is going to lose yardage here. He only needed a few inches, but they stop him behind the line. And the Bengals will get the football back. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. In motion, left goes Boyd. Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there, 2nd down. Let's look ahead for a quick minute. We don't have the schedules yet for next year, but what we do have are the 5 international games that will be played, 4 in London and then 1 again in Mexico, Jacksonville, Baltimore, Miami, New Orleans, Cleveland, Minnesota, Rams, and Arizona. Those in London, and then Mexico's going to get a great game. The Raiders and New England.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And just think about the ones in London. Remember, they're splitting them between the 2 different stadiums in London, so they get a different flavor in all of these places. From Mexico for the 2nd straight year, the Raiders are coming to town. That should be a whole lot of fun.
Could be a ton of fun and a very good matchup. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the O's to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make it.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A.J. Green, 44 yards. And the Bengals add on to their lead. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Bengals defense getting ready to go again. And last time they got the 4th down stop, looked like they might surrender points. Ball got on their side of the field. but then they snatch that momentum. What's that like for that defense?
Oh, it's phenomenal because some doubts start to creep in as you're giving up yardage, trying to figure out a way to slow them down. But with some suddenness to turn things around, to flip the script, as the guys like to say, that's a big-time play.
Yeah, it was a big-time play. Now we'll see if they can do it again.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Cincinnati after this. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Larry Ridley will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Flush to his right. And a catch right side by Evans. Still on his feet. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Winston hopping up, and Sims lost it. He lost the football, but it looks like a Buccaneer was able to corral it. Yes, the Bucs have it. Tampa Bay keeps the possession.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Now Winston, flushed out right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. If you drop an 8, where are you going to go with the football?
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Vontaze Burfict. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Their D gets the INT. Now what can Dalton do? He's going to let this thing go deep for LaFell. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Second down following the incompletion. They send Green to the left on his own. Throwing. Dalton. And Green with a catch left side. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. And quickly, they get to the line. 1st and 10 for Dalton. And